Hi, I'm Jan Doyle. Welcome to Wise Talk. I'm so honored and thrilled to have today's guest with us. Her name is Martha Link Walsh, and she's very famous in the New England area for her work. So we're really lucky together. So, Martha, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be with you on this show.
I'm glad. We had a little trials and tribulations getting here with the computer, but we made it. Martha, I understand you're known as a paper cutter artist. Now, I never would have used that term with you. From I've known your work actually for years, but why would you describe yourself as a paper cutter artist?
Because that's all I do is cut paper. I cut paper images that are all one piece, and then I do layering of colored paper. I'm a self-taught artist. I never went to art school, so cutting paper is the only thing I know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what my artwork is cut paper.
Now, I understand in Polish there's another word that more accurately describes that, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. What is that word?
The Polish word is wycinanki, and it means cut paper. It's like the German word Scherenschnitte, which means scissor cutting. In Chinese, it's huayang, it's cut paper. Every language that has a tradition of cutting paper has its own word in their language.
I was thinking that if you were ever at a cocktail party or a dinner or whatever, if you wanted to blow people's minds, I would use those words because it sounds very shishi poo poo papa. I'm just saying.
Well, if I tried the German word and there was anybody German in there, they would say I was saying it not quite right.
Oh, okay.
It's
Now,
close.
but it
They
sounds
know what I was
wonderful.
talking about.
It sounds wonderful. Now, about a month ago now, I went to your book launch for a new book that you had out called Connect Shared Spirits. Am I saying this right?
Yes,
Uh,
you are.
Shared Spirits. It's a wonderful book. And what
Thank
I'm
you.
going to do now is I'm going to go to share screen. So give me a second. Martha, would you read us the poem about the owl, please?
Certainly. Are you as wise as they say? We all are in a way. We all learn from the past and look forward to the future as we witness our present. Watch, observe, learn. If we can remove ourselves from the noise of life and take a moment to be silent and observe what is happening around us, we can often see the truth of our own voice and vision for the guidance and having the courage we're looking for.
I was drawn to the owl because wise talk, when you hear the word wise, you often think of owls. So I was drawn to that immediately and was one of the first things I read in your book. Now, the next one is the bear. Can you tell me a little what inspired you to write this poem and create this bear?
Um, we were all kind of in hibernation, in
Mhm.
self-isolation, and I was feeling, as I was in the studio all by myself, that it was kind of a hibernation. I wasn't asleep, but I was alone. So I thought of the bear.
Interesting. Interesting. And I think your images will appeal to everyone, young and old. And it's also something that I noticed when I was in your studio. I was also drawn to the cardinal in the book, and you sent me a JPEG of this. What is it about the cardinal that draws your attention?
My grandmother used to always tell me she loved the cardinals. She lived with us, and the cardinals will come to the bird feeder, and she said that the cardinals were always people who had passed that were coming to visit.
That's
And
beautiful.
when grandma died, for at least 2 weeks, a cardinal came and sat on the windowsill. It was incredible.
Wow.
Yeah.
That really is
So
incredible.
so the cardinals, they represent really the present and the past and the future, really.
Yes, that's beautiful. Now, when I was at your studio and looking around, you didn't even point this out to me. I found this and I thought this was terrific. What is this exactly?
It's kind of a how-to book. The images you can just look at and enjoy and read the words, but you can also cut them out and assemble them the same way that I do. And there's also another part in the book that you can color the picture if you don't want to cut it out, or if the child is too young to use the scissors, they could color it.
Or
And
adults can color. Adults
oh,
color now.
absolutely.
Yes. I
Absolutely.
love this. And I'm hoping, I haven't gone in to check, but I'm hoping that you're selling these two side by side in your studio.
I
I'm
did
just
move
hoping.
them. I mean, you
Good.
suggested it. It was a good suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, our time is almost up, Martha. What is your website if people wanted to get in contact with you? How would people do that?
It's my name, Martha Link, Link, Walsh, Walsh at Comcast.net.
And I also want to mention that you have a studio in Branford, right on the main thoroughfare. How would people? What's the best way for people if they wanted to go to your studio? Because you have a plethora of work in there that's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
So
you.
local people might want to go visit you. And I'm going to use you're worth a trip from anywhere, I might say. But where would they? How would they find you? What are you close to in Branford?
The easiest way would be to take the Cedar Street exit off I-95, and you take a left or right, depending which way you're coming down to Route 1, and take a left on Route 1, and I'm a quarter of a mile down the road on the left. So it's very easy to get to.
So I would highly recommend that people stop in your studio. And I also highly recommend they pick up your book, and it makes you want a paper cut because you can you can take scissors, well, not on a plane anymore, but you can paper cut anywhere. You're so talented. I know people who have your work in their homes, and I'm thrilled that we had a chance to talk. Hopefully we can talk again, Martha.
I hope so. I appreciate this. It's been fun. Thank you.
It has been fun. Thank you so much. Till next time.
Great. Thank you.
Bye.